True peace, Kens. Antifa building a heavily armed military. Yeah, you heard it right. That's the headline. Peep the slang. Antifa, the violent antichrist group that has taken to the streets to help Black Lives Matter promote rioting and looting, is building an armed military wing that is preparing for revolution. In the third installment of its Antifa Exposed, Project Verita has exposed an Antifa subsidiary called Redneck Revolt, a brigade of heavily armed revolutionaries who practice at gun ranges for either terror attacks or a full-scale military assault on state and local, if not federal authorities. PV's undercover reporter also revealed that heavily armed members showed up at the infamous Unite the Right rally in Charlottesville, Virginia. Undercover mission, Redneck Revolt website say it puts the red back in redneck, an explicit association with communism, and chapters sometimes call themselves John Brown gun clubs after the 18th century terrorists who raided Harper's Ferry, Virginia. The reporter contacted its affiliate in Shelby, North Carolina through Facebook Messenger. The reporter met with members, answered questions, and joined them at a gun range where they practiced with semi-automatics, weapons of the kind that leftist politicians wish to ban. They are Antifa in that they share the Antifa ideology, she said. This particular group sees themselves as armed revolutionaries and, like good old-fashioned communists everywhere, believe they must abolish the state so the working class can take over, then run the country without law and order or government. They're all about the working class, she said. So they share the communist antichrist idea that the working class should run the country with no government, as well as one of their missions is to provide weapons to minorities because they feel that Black Americans and minorities are disenfranchised by gun laws and permit fees. The reporter said going to a gun range with the fanatics was particularly nerve-wracking because, wired with a camera, she feared she would be discovered. Members of the group questioned her closely about her ideology and how she would handle being approached by police, or how she would react if someone called her a terrorist at a gun show. Redneck Revolt also produces communist propaganda for kids, including a John Brown coloring book. They believe in total abolition of everything, including the police, she said, explaining the group's presence at the Charlottesville rally, at which police promoted the violent confrontation that eventually led to one person's death. Charlottesville was compromised of your typical Antifa black bloc measures, meaning the regalia which Antifa goons attire themselves when they're out for trouble. There were multiple chapters of Redneck Revolt that went to Charlottesville and acted as the militia wing of the anti-fascist movement. They booted her out of the group when they found out she endorsed a candidate for sheriff. They told her they do not believe in a reform of any kind, and she put it, if true, it means the group must be preparing for an armed revolution. Violence training. PV's latest expose follows last week two video reports that reveal Antifa's devotion to violent confrontation with those who opposed it. PV recorded two training sessions at which Antifa instructors importune the willing to gouge eyes and kidney punch opponents. Neither today nor last week revelations are surprising given the violent rap sheet Antifa has already masked. Cops in Austin, Texas recently charged 3 Antifa goons with felonies for raiding a Target store, and journalist Andy Ngo has sued Rose City Antifa in Oregon. Well, the instructor advised punching a person's vital organs for brutally attacking him at rallies he covered and sending a squad to his house on Halloween to terrorize him and his family. One of 3 Antifa thugs who attacked 2 Marines in Philadelphia in late 2018 and advocated the murder of President Trump was a top progressive activist with access to leading Democrats on Capitol Hill. 3 years ago, an Antifa goon walked away from 4 felony counts of assault with a deadly weapon after he split open a man's head and attacked others at a pro-Trump free speech rally in Berkeley. Antifa routinely attack police as well. In 2016, the FBI labeled Antifa street warfare domestic terror, an assessment U.S. Attorney General Bill Barr reiterated when rioting and looting began after the shooting of George Floyd. GOP Senator Ted Cruz and Bill Cassidy want the group officially designated as a terror outfit.